Hello, everyone. My name's MM2NAS Cartridge, and today I'll be bringing you this episode of the Super Metroid Item Randomizer League Playoff Edition alongside my esteemed co-commentator and co-tracker, the Hockey Towner. How are you doing, Hockey?
MM2, I'm doing great. We got Vileplumes versus Order of the Elephant, Zeb316 versus Thorneto. I'm really hyped for this.
Me too. Couldn't say it enough. This is going to be a really hype matchup. Zeb, an esteemed Rando player, probably close to number one, if not number one, in a lot of Super Metroid Randomizer formats. And this is just going to be him on his home turf, but he does have the added challenge of area rando to deal with, but so does Thorneto. So this is going to be a really exciting matchup.
Yeah, I feel like in these gravity suit matches, this is the third of three minimum in these best of five playoffs. I feel like this is where you get into some of the more esoteric randomizer settings. So our matchup here, we have a major minor logic, which is pretty standard, but tell us some about the full area randomization, MM2.
Will do. That would be my pleasure. So yeah, the three settings that we have today are going to be, we're not going to have any boss randomization. We are going to just have a standard old major minor logic, like you said. But then the full area randomization means at connectors between each area, so like the meme route area from here to Brinstar, we're gonna have that transition is going to be randomized. So it could take us anywhere from like Lower Norfair to the wrecked ship, and nobody knows until you check it. But yeah, the name of the game is just going to be finding places to get to the locations that have the items. That's just how it's going to go.
Yeah, I think our runners MM2, I think you'd agree, would be incredibly benefited from a very good memory, or how about some quick note-taking skills, right?
Agreed. There is the tracker on the Varia site that you can use, and that does have some area random tracking capabilities, as it was designed by the same guys who made this randomizer themselves. But
very
yeah,
nice, very nice. So Retro Brinstar picking up a little beam there. You got Spacer Beam, plus of course the Morphing Ball. 2 out of 3 minors have been found, and here we have a little bit of divergence.
Indeed. So this is a bit more dangerous for Zeb than you'd think. He is on one-hit KO from these side hoppers, being on 79 health, but I am very confident that he'll make it through. Oh my god, I commentated, cursed him! Zeb, I'm sorry.
Oh, Zeb taking a little death there. Side hopper, very dangerous with below 100 health there, or should say 99. But we're only 3 minutes in, still plenty of time to make that up.
Yeah, definitely. A 3-minute death is not that much in these area randos. They tend to be decided a lot more by routing, and there's plenty of time for that to take shape. But yeah, Zeb could definitely be feeling behind, especially if this transition turns out to be something good, or even if it doesn't.
Thorneto, though, is up into Parlor, going to check those 230 missiles, probably on the way to Bomb Chorizo. He did get regular missiles at Old Mother Brain, more supers for Thorn. So some good ammo pickups early here, but still looking for maybe some regular bombs or speed booster or something.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. The lack of major items already is not really that much of a concern. It's just like you haven't checked too many majors. There aren't that many available this early in the game.
For sure. Unlike, say, like a full rando, where you're checking every single item location.
Yeah, definitely. In full rando, it's very hard to justify skipping many things.
Well, speaking of skipping here, MM2, Thorn's just going to leave Bomb Chorizo, no fight required unless it's the vanilla bombs. So gets to not have to fight, gets that wave spazer combination, nice Alcatraz out of the parlor. He's going to head over to Terminator for another check.
Indeed, and not just the major check here, though that major check could prove very beneficial. There's also the 2 area transitions, and oh my god, it's Spring Ball. Lovely.
Got it over and done with early, MM2. There's no reason to fear a crucial major check being Spring Ball, because Thorneto's already got Spring Ball.
True, you are right that it's probably going to happen. You do have to get it over with, but it doesn't make it any less painful.
So it looks like Thorneto found the entrance to Lower Norfair at the normal G4 entrance.
You mean the lava dive entrance? Yeah. Just the one you go through every day, and Zeb finding the top of Red Tower at meme route. So Thorn's skip of this is going to be very, very relevant very soon.
Yes, it looks like 2 busts for Thorneto. He found hallway in Meridia underwater, very difficult to move through without the gravity suit, and also the lava dive room, which is pretty hazardous with no energy tanks and no suits. But don't take my word for it. So Thorne's got to be heading to the landing site, try to find a different way to go, find all these crazy areas, but Zeb making a really nice recovery of things. He's down into Business Center now.
Agreed. Yeah, he's just got things all under control. He's got access to top of Red Tower, now into Business Center, so he's going to be checking this major here. And just an E-tank there.
But the first tank we have seen, MM2, so could be a little stingy on tanks here early.
Yeah, Thorn having 0 and Zeb having 1. That's not looking too great, but yeah, who knows? We could most certainly see just a lot of tanks all over the place. And Thorneto finds Kraid's lair.
He's certainly equipped to deal with the boss fight. And we don't have to worry about it being any other boss but Kraid, because as you said at the beginning, there is no boss Rando here.
Yeah, definitely. And he does have 15 super, so that's definitely going to be quite a relief for really just taking out all these enemies. The missile count is a bit low, but the super count is definitely more than sufficient to supplement that.
That's a gutsy play from Zeb. Excellent execution to get to this ice check.
And he is rewarded with an E-tank.
That is phenomenal. Phenomenal planning. But it also helps to be lucky, too. He'll be able to get out of here no sweat.
Yeah, definitely.
So Thorn is locked in mortal combat with Kraid, trying to get that quick kill. Lands a super. Unfortunately, going to have to take Kraid to prom. Kraid rising from the bottom. And as we said, Zeb making a really tidy ice escape here. No drama, no problem. Found that extra energy tank. Looking sharp, heading back upstairs, leaving Business Center for now.
Nice 2 supers on Kraid from Thor.
So I have to correct me if I'm wrong, MM2, but I don't believe that these 2 teams have a scheduled Varia suit race yet. I know they've completed their power suit race.
Yeah, I don't know if the Varia suit race for them has been scheduled yet. No, it has. It's today. It's today at 8 p.m. Eastern. Nevdi versus Slow Guy. Nevdi of the Vileplumes slow guy of the Order of the Elephant.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. You're commentating that one, Hockey.
Oh, the
Shame
curtain,
on you.
The curtain's been pulled back. Oh my goodness. Commentary prep. Everyone, it's tough sometimes.
Totally understandable, though. There's a million things you have to remember.
Oh, no doubt about it. So Thorn finding an E-tank behind Kraid, gonna check the old janitor's closet of Kraid's warehouse, and oh, big upgrade here, getting that plasma beam.
Indeed, that's definitely a big find.
Here's some great information for Zeb on the left side there, finding the entrance to G4 above the cracked tube.
Yeah, definitely. That just like something like the Ganon hole in A Link to the Past entrance rando. I don't know if anybody knows what that means, but but yeah, it's definitely something that you basically need to find. And we're gonna see a CWJ from Thorneto.
Oh, 1 pixel short on that spring ball jump. So very close. Thorn's gonna back up and try that again. Very nicely executed. Thorneto's across the moat and into Meridia. Gonna
Very
quickly
nice
bail
indeed.
on that. So you could early MM2, things are getting pretty intricate here. Definitely some challenging areas have been discovered without the requisite movement items to even give them a chance. So our runners are really going to have to scratch their heads, put their thinking caps on to find these majors required for progression.
Yeah, definitely. It's just going to be a test of memory and endurance. Because these area randos do definitely have the potential to just go on for a very long time. But I have all the faith that these runners will be able to see it through.
Absolutely.
Who's going to be able to route this the best and find all the things.
For sure. I think Thorn clutching to a slim lead here with 1 boss down, but Zeb ultimately with the knowledge of where G4 is it's a distinct tactical advantage, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. Thor does have the advantage in terms of loadout, though, having that wave and plasma being over Zeb, and the spring ball too, I guess.
I guess, says MM2. As if there's any doubt.
True.
It did let him get across the moat with no fuss, no muss, so it has fulfilled its purpose.
You are right there.
All right, Thorneto into Red Tower, now heading to the beta power bombs. A little high five here from our runners as Zeb's heading back the way that Thorneto just came. Interesting, MM2. This is the pause for the commentators to scratch their chins and consider what exactly is going on.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just like, where's the progression? I think we just need to find some power bombs to check Gauntlet. That's looking prime for our next progression, assuming we can find some second power bombs. But who knows where they are?
No kidding. Yeah, it's kind of quickly running out of checks here, maybe. Unless there's some sort of... certainly don't have enough tanks for any type of hell run.
Yeah.
But maybe some underwater shenanigans are required. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know if they can be, because of the... Well, no, from where we have in Meridia, you can't really get anywhere from the map station transition, and then also we didn't see anything at Spazer, correct?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Yeah, it must have been nothing though. I think it was X-ray. That's what it was.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. X-ray scope at Spacer. Excellent memory, MM2.
Yeah, this is the thing. And then Zeb does now have his wave beam. But yeah, it's looking likely for Gauntlet. Just seeing as we don't have really anywhere close to the 4 tanks that we need for Bubble Mountain to be in Logic. I mean, in theory, we could be required to just get to Gauntlet E-Tank with only 1 pack of power bombs and the risk of a soft lock. That is... Can it be required? I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure, but that sounds like an incredibly brutal in-logic play to risk soft locking, even though you are right there at the landing site ship save.
No, of course it can't. If it's not some way to get out, which would be screw attack and screw attack alone? No, it could be screw attack or bombs, but that's not really progression of really any substance.
So it looks like Thorne's gonna not check ice. He would find an E-tank there. Maybe he'll head back there later once he has more tanks of his own. And Zeb has found the lava dive room ahead of the Lower Norfair elevator. So at least knows how to get down to Lower Norfair.
See, at this point, it's just where are these runners going to go next? I'm pretty sure that Gauntlet's the only major we haven't seen between both the runners. That and X-ray, though. We haven't seen X-ray, but the spring ball might put X-ray in Logic. I don't think so. I don't think it would.
Yeah, it's definitely curious. Just hope they can find that second power bomb pack so they can clear all the way through Gauntlet. Just couldn't tell you where it is, though.
Yeah, there are just so many things and so little what am I thinking? So little power bomb packs that we've found.
No, for
I mean,
sure.
we could be forced to go through that place that Thor just went through to Bubble Mountain and maybe get something at Wave Beam or maybe Speed Booster. But that just seems unusually cruel.
Well, that area of Upper Norfair does grant 2 minors and 2 major checks. So it's definitely a valuable place to stop, but pretty tough with no suits and only 2 tanks.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think these runners have the same 2 tanks. I think Thor got a tank that Zeb hasn't gotten from Kraid.
That's right, yeah, from Kraid.
Yeah, and then Thor doesn't have the Ice Beam tank, so maybe with all 3 of those tanks, that'll put something in Logic. But no, you need 4 for Bubble Mountain from Business Center. And Thor taking a save at the 2. So this is going to be interesting to see where he takes this.
Yeah, I'd love to see a runner save, especially when they've, we're almost 20 minutes into the race. They've picked up a ton of items. No real movement items yet. But always good to consolidate your effort and take that save. Oh, we're going to see some spring ball jumping here, I think.
Yeah, that pause looked late. Yeah, he realizes that. Okay,
so high jumpless underwater spring ball jumping. That is absolutely difficult to execute, I'd say.
Yeah. This is going to be really mean because I think we have to maybe have something at Billy Mays. We haven't checked Billy Mays, and I think that's it for minor checks. And then so second power bomb at Billy Mays, and then progression in Gauntlet. I think that's what we're looking at.
I think you're right, MM2. That does seem to be the most likely play. How about that Kraid quick kill from Stabba? waves frantically at Kraid as he disappears beneath the ground.
And we're gonna see that hell run from Thorneto. Hopefully this goes well and he doesn't just get slaughtered. That hit was bad. That was a hit he really didn't want to take. But he is in Bubble Mountain now, so he can at least get to speed. I'm not sure if he can survive it. So this is a dangerous save to take. I don't know if the area Rando has a rolling save feature, but either way it's just going to be dangerous to see if he can make it to the speed farm before he
for
can
sure.
do anything.
With only 60 some health, that's a really, really tight window. To address the question, chat, we don't know where Rex ship is. This is area Rando. The moat, the right side of the moat leads to I think it's the
it leads to the Meridian map station. But it doesn't lead to Rex ship is the point.
For sure.
So yeah, another thing, Thor's smart in doing this. He's gonna go and I don't know if this is in logic, but I think it is. It seems like it is at this point. But he's gonna be going from there to nice refill, but he's probably gonna be going to the bottom of Crocomire and taking that transition, because I think that's probably gonna be our progression at this point. Zeb's heading back to Billy Mays, I think.
Well, depending on what's there, it could make or break this race.
Definitely.
But, you saw that blue gate glitch from Thorneto, well
That's
executed.
That's
However,
that's a progression.
he does have wave beam, but it's easy to forget what you have and what you don't have. So we don't, as commentators, too, we don't knock people too hard, right?
Most certainly. It is. I don't know. But yeah, this is definitely putting Thorneto at the advantage at this point. Is on 0 power bombs though, so this is slightly worrying. But yeah, it looks like Zeb's gonna be going to X-ray with that deboost technique. No, he's not. That's not where this goes. This goes to Norfair.
Norfair, Schmorfair is what I say, MM2. The answer is Green Brinstar.
The answer is most certainly Green Brinstar. You are right, Hockey. I don't know. This is MM2 speculates, and then Hockey is just...
No!
I don't know.
No, speculation is just as good as the real thing, right?
Yeah, well, and you gotta speculate before you can actually find the things, but yeah, this is really big for Thor. He's got access to Green Bryn before Zeb does, so he can 100% just run straight through all this stuff, and Zeb's gonna have an easier time of the hell runs than Thor will, because he has 3 tanks as opposed to Thor's 2.
Bottom of Bryn coughing up a reserve tank. I believe the Brinstar reserve was an E tank, so our runners are accumulating lots of energy, quite a few beams early, but just very little in terms of movement. Just the spring ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that by itself really does all that much, but yeah, it will get us a burst stream in the game if we need to do that.
That's true.
Though we have found the back of Lower Norfair, so I don't see that becoming too relevant. And Thor making the full rando play and checking this minor location for a super missile.
I like this play from Zeb. He's going to check speed booster for the major and minor. Hopefully, just a quick farm up before doing so.
Yeah, most certainly. This is definitely a good check from Zeb. With 3 tanks, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Question mark? I don't know.
I'm MM2 NES cartridge? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. It's
No, I think it's totally doable. You can see him just plowing through across those breakaway blocks, rewarded with a super missile, and here it is, MM2. What could it be?
another E-tank. Okay, he's gonna make it back fine.
So many energy tanks here.
Yeah, and I like that decision to get the super missile too.
So just a missile pack for Thorneto at Mission Impossible. He's into Big Pink, though, and Big Pink has a ton of checks to make, including Charge, Wave Gate, Spo, Supers.
Yeah, there's this, which is a minor item, though, so I'm not really sure how I feel about Thor checking it, especially given his power bomb count. This could be bad. He is going to have to, if he wants to check Charge Beam, he's going to have to farm the 4% drop since he didn't get a power bomb there. Well, no, if Charge Missiles is a power bomb, then he'll get bailed out, but unless that happens, then this is looking more unlikely for Thor. Though he does, yeah, he did already use that power bomb there. Go ahead, Hockey.
So I think we're seeing Zeb kind of fully commit to these heck runs here in Upper Norfair. He's checking Wave now. More energy tanks, MM2.
Yeah, the more E-tanks I'm seeing here, the less I'm liking this. Charge for
Ooh.
Yeah, Charge for Thor. That's a big find. So
that is a very big find.
See, that's just gonna obsolete most forms of ammo for Thor. He's just gonna not care. Well, I mean, he'll care, but yeah. So, yeah, this is gonna be really intense for Thor. He's gonna have to farm these guys until they drop a power bomb, and it's a 4% drop rate. Oh my god! I'm going on and on about just how unlucky this is. He could lose minutes. And then he just gets it second try. Oh my god.
Gets it on the second bar of the RNG gods, smiling down upon Thorneto in spite of MM2's best effort at a commentator curse.
No, you can never curse when you want to. It's always just oh, you wanna make it look dramatic and then be right? Yeah, no. That's just not how it's gonna happen.
So yeah, with that charge beam, you can see Thorneto skipping those supers here in Green Hill, but also finding a new area to explore, winding up at Main Street. So that's an interesting little tidbit of knowledge. Got access to Main Street of Meridia, but going to continue plowing through Green Hill Zone.
I saw that power bomb drop from the farm planning. Assuming Thor saw that, I don't know how I feel about skipping that drop, given you're at 0 power bombs. Yeah, who knows? But okay, at this point, I think Zeb's just gonna head over to Croc and get to Green Bryn.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely picked up E-tanks and those sort of things, but got to get that charge beam at Big Pink. Although, as Chad pointed out, it is not a progression item, but it sure is comfy. Charge beam definitely making the race, or I should say the seed, pretty tractable.
Most certainly, it's just going to be really useful, like you're saying, Hockey. But yeah, no real progression in Green Brinstar. The only things we got were just areas and a bunch of tanks. So I think the answer is going to lie in, again, either Gauntlet or it's going to be the Chronic Boost transition, the one that in vanilla leads to Lava Dive.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, but no power bomb for Thorneto. He's gonna have to. Can lightning strike in the same place twice? MM2. Here we go.
Here we go. Bless RNG. This looks more like my farming attempts when I do this.
For sure. For sure. Zeb's into early supers, picking up those early supers as well as an E-tank. So 6 tanks already for Zeb, and I think he still has at least 1 or 2 that Thorn picked up that he hasn't.
And Thor's gonna abandon the farm.
I think he's got an idea. Maybe he has a trick up his sleeve here. Looking for an enemy that has a higher drop rate.
Oh yeah, that would make a lot of sense. This is a really, really smart play by Thor.
Yeah.
Knows what's around him, knows the drop rate, knows. He's just like, I'm not gonna waste my time farming this 4% enemy when I have a 50% enemy right nearby. It's just, that's a really smart play by Thorneto. I really like that.
Yeah, for sure. Get those crabs to drop PBs, like you said them to 50% drop rate. Take that every day of the week, no problem.
For the record, I actually don't know if it's a 50% drop rate, but
you know what? I'm bumping it to 51. It's 51% drop rate for today's match.
Hockey, the entire Super Metroid Randomizer ROM bows down to you. The drop rate is now 51%.
I wish. With a single seed on my belt completed in my lifetime, I don't know about any randos bowing down to me.
Yeah,
Zeb now into Big Pink. He's going to be rewarded at Wavegate handsomely with this charge beam.
Yeah, I just checked the wiki. It is a 61.6 out of 102 chance for the crabs to drop power bombs.
That is a lot more than 4. I can confirm that. I just did that on my calculator, and yeah, absolutely a higher chance.
Yeah, basically.
So the suits are remaining elusive, MM2, but I agree with you. I think Billy Mays to Gauntlet is really the most likely progression play here.
Yeah, that or some bootless, suitless plays, but that just seems, I don't even think that's in logic from the crab. No, of course it's not. You have to do like some sort of a bootless spring ball jump up into the crab hole before you could even get anywhere. But still, this is looking pretty linear so far. We've just got no real good access to anywhere. We've got Variolist Lower Northra if you want to do that. We've got Bootless, Suitless Meridia, again, if you want to do that. And then, yeah, no, it's just like Chronic Boost transition is unchecked. That's definitely in logic. And it looks like that's where Thor's going to be headed.
A timely save, though, here from Thorn, if that's the case. With only 4 tanks, you know, definitely not in a ton of danger, but it's Super Metroid Randomizer, and it's area rando at that, so...
Yeah, like Chad points out, he could definitely also be doing speed in the Speed Wave Reserve, in addition to checking that transition. I'd probably say he'd be doing the transition last.
Excellent point, MM2, excellent point.
Yeah, Thor's really getting beat up by this wall jump. A good strat, since he has charge, would be to use a pseudo screw in order to keep invulnerability. Does get up the very nice from Thor.
Nice job, Thorn. Nice job.
Yeah, I was all just like, oh, you know, you can just do it better this way, and then he just proves me wrong. Gets it very easily. Very nice. Very nice from Thor.
Some people will call that an attempted commentator curse. I call that commentator encouragement. You know,
Yeah,
that's
right.
what
You
I
are.
would call it.
Yeah, or advice for the runners when, if and when they watch this back, which I don't know if they should, but I don't know. It definitely would be a good race to watch back, no matter how it goes. Area randos are always just really interesting. This seed seems to be really just weird. I don't know if that's the right word for it. Maybe linear is probably that's probably a better word.
Maybe so, but I feel like this is going to be like a snowball rolling downhill MM2. It's going to start slow, but it's going to pick up speed and get bigger and move faster and all that other stuff. So I think we're going to see some fireworks by the end of this.
Most certainly, yeah. Like at this moment, it just seems like it's just got all it's like it's building up power, waiting to release it all. Just like, who knows what's going to happen. And it looks like Zeb is going to be bringing us that chronic boost transition check. So is it going to be here, or is it going to be at Gauntlet if we find something to let us through to Gauntlet?
Just look at those deboosts across that lava lake. Phenomenal movement from Zeb.
Couldn't
really
agree with you
nice.
more. Here we are. Wrecked ship.
Oh, wow, yeah. It is
wow.
wrecked ship. Very interesting.
So the linearity continues. We have Upper Norfair, which leads to wrecked ship, and then we'll get the Fantoon kill, and then who knows what's going to be where once we get started on checking those majors in wrecked ship.
Yeah, what sort of goodies lie in wait for our runners in the wrecked ship? Quite a few checks to make, and of course with potentially the crown jewel item of the wrecked ship being speed locked, the wrecked ship reserve, but that all depends on what it is.
Yeah, I mean, we could find a speed booster anywhere before that, so yeah, who knows what's where.
Look at those spring ball strats from Zeb, MM2. Don't you love to see it?
No, I don't. Yeah, I can't say I approve of that, and I don't even know if it's faster. I'm sure Zeb was doing that specifically for me.
MM2 is the world's most honest Super Metroid commentator, and I appreciate that about him, among many other things.
Aw. Hockey is probably one of the world's most hypest Super Metroid commentators, which is one of the great things about hockey. The others are too many to name.
Oh my gosh, you flatter me. You flatter me, MM2. But these runners are the true stars of this playoffs, this Randomizer League Season 3. How about that microwave beam from Zeb on Fantoon? That ghost is busted.
Indeed. What was even more special about that specific microwave was he missed an on-screen microwave, but then he was smart enough to realize that he does have another shot at it off-screen, so he fired it where Fantoon was going to appear, and then did the microwave properly, and that's just absurd game knowledge from Zeb there. That's just something else.
You love to see stuff like that, just the years of experience and technical know-how that these runners bring to this game. It just pleases me more than anything to see in the 21st century such a deep interest that we could have a team-based item randomizer league Super Metroid season and playoffs. It's just wonderful.
Indeed, this randomizer league season has just been one for the books. So yeah, I couldn't have been more happy to find some teammates and sign up when it was announced.
Absolutely.
And Thor going for reverse speedway. Oh, it didn't soft lock. Every time someone does that, I always fear they're gonna soft lock. But yeah, Thor's got it.
Thor's got it, but the potential, as you said, MM2 is there to soft lock. Always risky, but it pays off definitely to get back to Business Center.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going to be headed at this point. Maybe... Oh yeah, Ice Beam, he still has that. And Zeb's going to be skipping Wrecked Ship E-Tank. I honestly like this call. I like this call from Zeb because then he can loop that one with Forgotten Highway and check that transition.
Well, that's a really interesting play. Yeah, now that you bring it up, that would be another area transition.
Yeah, really nice thought process by Zeb, just to get that over, get that all over in one place. This mode is all about routing. So it's just gonna be who can route it better. And Zeb finds bombs at Wreckship Reserve, so that's gonna be probably not came back for, or whatever.
No, for sure, MM2. I think even with only 5 power bombs so far found in this seed, our runners aren't, super concerned about getting normal bombs. I don't think, unless Speed Booster is in the wreck ship and somewhere close. But
yeah, because at this point, with only 5 power bombs, the bombs, if we could get them, would unlock Gauntlet. And given the fact that Gauntlet is has been just locked out by everything, like there's just been no way to get to Gauntlet and get out. I feel like Gauntlet's more than likely it could definitely have something. It's not unlikely at all for Gauntlet to have something, I think.
I think at this point, MM2, you're absolutely right. We've seen like 3 or 4, maybe even all 4 reserve tanks. I know we've seen at least 3, and lots of energy tanks. 7 tanks so far. Probably a little bit more than that because I don't know if Thor and Zeb have both picked up the same tanks. But an energy tank at Grav, you don't really want to see that if you're Zeb or Thor. Although Thor is not in the wreck ship, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
Just where is the progression, MM2? This is like a classic Wendy's commercial. Where's the beef? Where's the progression? Where's the progression? What's funny about that, MM2? That's a dated reference even at my age. So don't expect any of our viewers to get that one.
Yeah, I may or may not have been just laughing along. Though it was a funny wordplay, regardless of the reference.
Oh boy. So this is it, MM2. We're gonna get a nice power bomb jump there.
Yeah, very nice from Zeb.
Into Spiky Room of Death.
So yeah, at this point, it's looking like Wreck Ship E-Tank or Forgotten Highway is gonna have our progression, and then I feel like, just given the trend of the seed, I would say it's Forgotten Highway, but we've seen all of the things that don't require a suit for the most part, except for Croc. We still have Croc. High jump.
Ooh, that's a pretty nice pickup.
Most certainly. So yeah, now it's not looking unlikely for Suitless Meridia with high jump and spring ball.
Boy, that's gonna be tough. Very intricate movement required to execute that, even with those fresh kicks on, making those jumps so much higher. And good call, MM2, on this routing. The wreck ship E-Tank check, followed by the trip to East Ocean by Zeb316. Very nice.
Yeah, he'll definitely be wanting to come back to probably West Meridia at this rate, I'd say. Though you could also make the argument that the left sandpit is a viable play too.
So it looks like Thor's heading back down to Retro Bryn. Got to be thinking about that Billy Mays check.
Yeah, at this point, we know he needs to be headed to Chronic Boost, though. Just because that's where the fresh kicks, as you put them, that's where those lie. And then I'm pretty sure that's where the progression's got to be Or unless we have just some miracle and second power bombs in Billy Mays, then progression in Gauntlet. That would be.
What if it was something like, I don't know if this is even possible logic-wise, but something like a gravity suit at Gauntlet.
I don't remember if suit restrictions on, but it does look like we're getting that Billy Mays check from Thor. And Zeb finding top of Meridia.
He's at Mount Everest, yeah.
So yeah, this seed is really just saying go to what am I thinking? Go to Mama Turtle.
Yeah, especially I think Chad and you pointed out, Emma, too, that the high jump boots will put Mama Turtle in logic.
Yeah, high jump in the spring. That's and nothing at Billy Mays. That hurts.
That hurts for sure. Double missiles at Billy Mays. And
just an E-Tank.
Oh my goodness, MM2.
I think it's left sandpit. Or Batu and E-Tank.
Yeah, we're running out of major checks here.
Yeah, so I think the only transition we haven't seen is the Forgotten Highway one on East Meridia side, and then the Crocomire transition. So those two have to be linked.
By process of elimination, right, MM2?
Yep, process of elimination, the best process out there. It's always guaranteed.
It's funny, MM2, we haven't had a major pickup in so long. I forgot we were tracking this seed as well as commentating it.
Understandable to forget, though. That is...
The tracking part of my brain just has taken a snooze. This is unbelievable. I've never seen a seed like this before.
Yeah, it's just you get all into it, and it's just you're all encompassed in this seed. You gotta be focused on it. And
yeah, no doubt about it.
Where is Zeb going? I don't know.
Deeper and deeper into the briny depths of Meridia, MM2.
Yeah, I don't know where this will... He knows about the area transition change, right? No, he's taking this transition.
Don't know.
This takes him to the mode.
It sure does.
So
maybe he wanted to do that.
Maybe he's thinking Gauntlet.
Yeah, maybe we will get the Gauntlet check, but it also looks like Thor's headed there too.
Yeah. Nobody wants to do left sandpit suitless, but yeah, it's looking like Gauntlet or that.
Thor deciding nope, no Gauntlet check, not with 5 power bombs, and no normal bombs.
Definitely. Yeah, Thor is still just lagging behind, hasn't gotten to Rex ship just yet. But Zeb, having done that, he does have those high jump boots, so it's just going to be... Can you even... Like, what's just going to be there? He will be doing it, though.
Did we see Zeb take a save?
Yes, we did.
Great.
We did take a save.
All right, here we go, MM2. Don't hold your breath. Don't blink, Chad.
Yeah, if Speed Screw is here, or if he gets the 0.16 drop chance. No, the 0.16% drop chance for the...
Dang.
It's ice.
Oh, wow. Ice beam.
So yeah, it's just, where are those second power bombs? And as we saw on the Zeb's file screen, that does prove that we do have the rollback system in Area Rando. I was pretty sure that was the case, but I wasn't like 100% sure.
The rollback system. Do elaborate, MM2.
All right, so yeah, so the rollback the rollback save system. It was a feature originally designed for door cap Rando, which has the potential to soft lock you a lot. So let's say I start the game at the ship, and then from there I take a save at the parlor save station. I'll still have that ship save accessible in another file slot, so it keeps your last 3 saves all accessible. So
that's handy.
So yeah, it prevents a lot of soft locks just by having previous saves accessible, because you have to save 4 times. No, 3. You have to save 3 times in a soft lock area in order for it to be an actual soft lock.
Nice.
So yeah, great feature by the devs.
So Thor's going for the X-ray check. This is pretty difficult, even with the spring ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much that spring ball's helping, but that was actually an unbiased comment. I promise my spring ball hatred.
I promise. I promise. I believe you, MM2. I promise.
And does look like Thor's gonna be No, Thor's just gonna be leaving, or not.
I think he just kind of reset the waiver somehow. That was really interesting.
Oh, Thor!
Gotta watch that energy off. Pop the reserve tank. A couple of reserve tanks.
He knows he can make this with a spring ball jump, right?
I think he's doing that right now.
Oh, no, he's just gonna reset.
But it looks like
now it's Zeb's.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can, slow guy. I'm pretty sure you can. I think I've done it. I can't remember though. All I know is it's not in logic. But yeah, Zeb with the high jump boots and the spring ball, he's gonna have a pretty easy time compared to what Thor had to go through to get through here.
Got the first jump. Very nice from Zeb.
Zeb again taking a lot of damage here. This is generally not what you want to see, but yeah, I have confidence that he'll be fine. So yeah, it's just who's gonna check left sandpit, but I think this could be progression with high jump. It's screw attack.
Ooh.
So the screw's gonna go and put the ice beam in logic, and then the ice beam is gonna go and put some suitless stuff in logic. Oh my god, this seed is so stupid.
MM2, come on! This seed is terrific.
It's just such a long logic chain.
Yeah, it really is.
Like I saw the we haven't found any more power bombs since that first pack.
No, we haven't.
And Varia just doesn't let that happen on accident. Like it's purposefully waiting. It's plandomizing all the minor locations to not have a second power bomb pack. And then
although I do want to point out, MM2, we have seen quite a few minor checks skipped. We did not see right side of attic, sky missiles, a couple others. So
true, you do have a point there, Hockey. But still,
okay. I get about 1 in 10 my points. 1 in 10.
Well, I assure you that these points are right.
No ocean missile check either. So those are 3 off the top of my head. 3 locations where there might be a power bomb.
True.
But we just don't know for sure unless they go and check them.
Yeah, that also gravity missiles, and I think left side supers as well.
Oh, good point. Very good point.
So yeah, really, now it's just going to become... I don't know. I know that ice will put Bossu and E-Tank in logic. I think. Actually, I don't know if... I'm pretty sure the snail climb is in logic, and you only need grapple logically for Mount Everest. I think I remember that from another area rando race from a long time ago. I think that can be expected by logic, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough to say, but this is definitely slow on the progression side of things. But that screw attack pickup at X-ray is pretty huge for Zeb. With the knowledge of Ice Beam already being where it is at Gauntlet, and with only 5 PBs, that is a must-have pickup for this seed.
Yeah, most certainly. That screw attack, this is one of the few seeds where, aside from being our logic to Bryn, screw is our progression. just one of those. Like it's not logical progression. It's required progression.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I cannot wait to interview these runners once they're done. That's gonna be an interview, all right.
So I gotta ask MM2, in your randomizer experience with Super Metroid, we're 55 minutes, give or take, into this seed. No suits, and the only real movement item of consequence that we found is high jump boots. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
I mean, I'd say no, but I also don't play area rando all that much, and by all that much, I mean the last area rando I played outside of the ones I played for League and League Practice was a planned OG made for me.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I don't play it that much, but this is a seed beyond anything else. Like this is just some cosmic brain trash.
Oh, the cosmic tier of trash seeds, as MM2 has stated, but entertaining for the viewers and the commentators alike.
Most certainly.
Definitely tough. So Thor, with full commitment to this X-ray check, very hard without high jump boots. Pretty trivial with space jump or grapple, but we haven't found either of those items, so that's not on the table for Thor.
Yeah, space or grapple, it would be nice, but
it's just not in the card.
Yeah, just that's not how the seed want it to be. Yeah, we haven't found Croc. We know where Croc is, but it's not accessible. Is it?
I don't know.
It might be. No, there's no way. No, I don't think that's in logic. It just like because you got to get from New Bridge transition to Aqueduct, and then you have to go down left sandpit, and then there's a major there, and then if that's not the progression, then the progression's either going to be boss queen E-Tank with snail climb, or Croc via the tube and then suitless Meridia Forgotten Highway.
Dang. Either way, that is a tall task, no matter your experience level with this game.
Definitely. This seed is just wow.
It's a poetic seed, MM2. It's all about what the Super Metroid Item Randomizer League Season 3 is all about. So while our runners continue to hunt for these major items, looking for progression through this incredibly intricate seed, the last time you did talk a bit about the playoff structure and how the 3 matches are sort of organized.
Yeah, so the way this is gonna work. So let me just pull up the spreadsheet because I want to remember the result. Each match, each game, series, whatever you want to call it, is a best of 5 between each team. And the first 3 matches are between the Power and Gravity and Varia players of each team, which were designated at the beginning of the season. And then, if a game 4 or 5 is necessary, each team's going to select their representative, and they're going to play in the match.
And so each one of those, the power suit race, as one of the minimum 3 races for each playoff round matchup, will always be major minor. But this is actually the kind of the top tier. This is the gravity suit race between Zeb and Thorneto here. And that's why we have all these adjustments. We have area rando, we have major minor logic, and we had the potential for boss randomization, but there is vanilla bosses for this one.
Yeah, we could have not area rando, or we could have a different logic from major minor, if that's what these runners chose. But this is their selection. It's all their. No, it's not. This is all Sahasrabot's fault. I am blaming Sahasrabot 100%.
When in doubt, blame the bot.
Yep, that's it. That's basically it.
Oh boy. But yeah, it definitely has been a challenge to our runners. Zeb316, Thorneto representing the Vileplumes and Order of the Elephant, respectively. Definitely a tough one.
Most certainly, and as we say that, do not forget to give these runners a follow. Their Twitch links are in the chat. Zeb316 and Thorneto, respectively. They're both awesome runners, and they do create great content on Twitch. So you should definitely follow them. And then if you really want to, you can follow me. I only really stream races. I don't really stream anything else, so don't bother. And then you should definitely follow Hockey, though. Hockey is...
Oh my gosh.
Hockey's hockey. You can't go without following Hockey.
Oh my gosh, MM2, you flatter me. I stream like 4 times a year. Don't follow me. Give it to somebody that's actually going to give you content.
Yeah, but Hockey, when you stream, those 4 streams are some of the best streams I've ever seen.
Oh my goodness.
I will not lie.
Oh boy. The jury's still out on that one, MM2, but I do appreciate the sentiment. I really do.
But okay, so it does look like Zeb's going to be doing that snail climb. Oh boy. This is going to be just wait for a snail RTA. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is expected in logic.
And this is to give access to the Botwoon E-Tank, which could be something really useful.
Yeah, it most certainly could be. Hopefully that didn't No, he's just gonna reload the room. Yeah, I think this seed is a result of multiple slowists on the Varia roller.
It very well could be. And that's more and more as it unfolds, that's definitely looking like the case.
Alright, Zeb's on the... Aw, got knocked off the snail. Oh, back
on.
Nice
recovery. We'll see if the snail wants to move.
Yeah, the snail is very particular. Aww. Yeah, those arm pumps of frustration. He's not going to be able to stop that snail now. It's not going to respond. He's going to have to reset the room if he wants to use that snail again.
I think within that arm cannon MM2, I think Samus was giving a certain one-finger salute to that snail.
I mean, I don't think you're wrong.
Oh boy. Definitely a tough strategy that seems to be required by this seed.
Yeah, it's gonna be that or like the left sandpit suitless, which I think can be required. Question mark.
Well, MM2, this seed is definitely proving the point that Super Metroid Randomizer is like a box of chocolates. You'll never know what you're gonna get. So,
yeah, and some of those chocolates can be not what you'd like. But a lot of those other chocolates are just the best things you've ever had. But I don't think this one. I think this one falls under the chocolate with all the nuts that nobody likes.
Oh my gosh. Maybe a nice spring ball shaped chocolate, wouldn't you say, MM2?
That about sums up my relationship with this seed. I don't know about you, Hockey.
How about Zeb though, getting up using that snail to climb up the aqueduct, gonna do battle and very easy battle with Botwoon here with a X-ray scope and full beam combination. He's just gotta bait that Metroid into following him so he can freeze it and clip through. Look at that, MM2.
Wow, so this is just an extremely long logic chain just to get here. Just to have that ice beam for here, so I think this is going to be our progression here.
I would be dumbfounded if it's not. Absolutely dumbfounded.
Yeah. Alright.
This is it.
is down with that very nice microwave.
Edge of your seat, MM2.
I
What
am
could it
certainly
be?
on.
What's it gonna be, MM2?
Gravity!
Yes! Absolutely!
Oh my god.
That's it! You've got to be kidding me.
Oh my god. Game. Why?
We have found
what have we done?
suit, MM2.
First suit after 1 hour. You don't see that every day.
Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. And it's gravity suit at that.
So
It is
yeah, at
gravity
least Zeb
suit.
can go and take out Dragon.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah.
When you're in the neighborhood, you know, you're just down the street from Dragon's place. You pick up your gravity suit and you go fight Dragon. So
Yeah. I mean, it's just like you're going to the store and you just like, hey, I'm already there. How about I go get all that, go get some gum and stuff to just replenish my stocks.
Yep. How about that, MM2?
Yeah, picking up your craft suit at the dry cleaners. Oh my god, Stachio.
Not only that, but in the precious room, we have our second power bomb pack of the scene.
Oh my god.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Thorneto is frustrated.
He is, but he's got to get it. He's got to.
This is his progression. He has to get this, and then go to Gauntlet.
All the way to Gauntlet, to ice to snail climb into aqua. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what to say. Pick up your suit at the dry cleaners. Oh my god.
What the heck?
I'm reaching out to Speed Gaming staff. Can we get Stachio an invite and have a third commentator? Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That's too good.
And there's Varia. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I am disappointed in the one aspect of the seed that it wasn't grapple there and then Varia at Shack Tool.
Oh
that is
my
the one
gosh.
thing the seed has disappointed me on. Wait, no, it's not. It's one of the two things it's disappointed me on. The other one, say it with me, and then it gave me Spring Ball. Oh my god.
Well, you know what? I was talking about this the other night when I was doing commentary. I don't know what it is about the matches that I sign up for, but the suits are always next to each other whenever I commentate. I mean, they're within minutes of each other. That is absolutely wild.
Hockey, you gotta commentate my matches then. I need to find my suits closer to each other. Because this morning I got like a Gravity at Wreck Ship Reserve and then a Varia at Waterway. That was not fun.
Oh my gosh. I'll definitely commentate more of your matches in the future just to bring that suit luck, I guess. But what did I tell you, MM2? I told this to you about a half hour ago. This was going to be like a snowball rolling downhill.
Indeed.
And, yeah, I mean, Zeb's firmly in go mode. He's got everything he needs to complete the game.
Indeed, yeah. He's just gonna go to Lower Norfair at this point and just blaze through Lower Norfair, kill Ridley, and then just leave and do Turian. He's got it all in the bag. I would say it would take a lot of things going wrong for Zeb for him to lose this match at this rate, because Thor isn't even attempting snail climb at this point. So,
well, he's still got to get ice from Gauntlet.
Yeah, like I said, he's got to get ice in order to be able to even get to Bot's Wound.
Yep. Boy, what a tough seed that it was a race to Batwoon. That's really what this seed was.
Yeah, just get all the things, and then you can finally get to Bot's Wound, and then you can finally get your Gravity. This is just extrapolating it all into just one long torturous hunt.
Tortuous, but not torturous, right? Or is it both? Who knows?
Sure. You can smell the confusion on my face
Oh
there.
my gosh. Smell the confusion. MM2 is a wordsmith. Absolutely. But Thor making his way all the way back to the landing site. Could we have another high five, MM2? I gotta have it.
Gotta get it in.
Gotta get it in.
Yeah, before the Varia find, I was wondering what Zeb's thoughts on suitless Lower Norfair were. Varia-less Lower Norfair to be specific. But of course, the Varia ruined all of our dreams there.
Well, you really wanted grapple and then the shack tool check. I know that's what you wanted.
Most certainly. Grapple
Gotta
at
have
Dragon
it.
would have been... No, not even grapple at Dragon. Maybe vanilla grapple. You have to go through Forgotten Highway to
my
Croc.
gosh. You're a sadist, MM2.
I mean, I can't deny it.
Comes clean with it in a public forum. I got mad props, MM2. Huge respect. But huge respect to both of these runners for just taking the punishment of this seed. It's been doling it out since they started with definitely slow progression. But how about that ice beam?
Oh my god, Thor is just... I feel bad, honestly.
It's tough. This has been a very, very challenging seed.
Yeah, and he still doesn't have the high jump.
For Joy. No high jump. That's right. It hasn't been direct ship yet.
Yeah, I can't help but wonder, has he forgotten about that chronic boost transition in the wrecked ship?
I'm not sure. It's definitely possible. But,
Definitely.
We're gonna see the back of Gauntlet here on Thor's screen. But Zeb, infirm command into Lower Norfair. I hope Zeb remembers where the G4 entrance is. Cause I sure don't, MM2.
Well, that's okay because I've been tracking this on my computer. G4 is at the Meridia tube.
MM2, you're a genius.
I mean, I wouldn't think it unlikely to suspect that Zeb's also doing this. Maybe Thor as well.
It would definitely be a big advantage for any runner to use that tracker because it's just so difficult to remember.
Most certainly. Like, you've got a lot of transitions. Like, I don't remember the exact number, so I won't say. But who knows? Thor does it by memory? Okay. Yeah, that's just... I don't know. Use a tracker, folks. A lot of people... Honestly, I feel like not using a tracker for SM randos is definitely a viable practice, except when it comes to things like these area randos, and it's just... You gotta have a tracker.
For sure. So this is a pretty tough spring ball jump here without high jump boots for Thor.
Definitely. This is... High jumpless spring ball jumps are always tough. The worst kind of spring ball jumps. Realizes I'm not going to do this and then decides to bail. I hope he heads to Chronic Boost, wherever he can get to that.
No, for sure. And could you refresh mine and maybe chat's memory on where, how to get there, MM2?
I think the answer is go through Meme Route, which will take you to top of Red Tower. Then go through top of Red Tower, which will take you to Norfair.
That's right.
The top of Norfair, and then you can just go to Chronic Boost from there.
Nice. Here we got a little Ridley fight with 37 supers on tap for Zeb.
Yeah, I've no doubt this will go strongly in the favor of Samus here.
Just massive damage per second with that many supers, just absolutely just resolving Ridley's HP.
Most certainly. Yeah, I don't know why I feel like this, but I feel like just the KPDR Ridley fight is a purer form of the Ridley fight. It's not as much of a massacre as the 30 super fight is.
It's a perfect descriptor for that fight. That was an absolute massacre from Zeb. Ridley didn't stand a chance.
You're most certainly right. Yeah, interesting Zeb not checking the Ridley E-Tank for a potential speed booster. That could definitely been there, but I would not be surprised if he's just rattled from this whole
I think
seed.
rattled is a word for it, but I think maybe just kind of, I'm not even gonna check anything. I'm in go mode. I can finish the game. I'm coming up on an hour 15. He has no idea what Thor's been doing or how far ahead or behind Thor is. So I think it's just like, you know what? Just gotta get to the ship, done, and be done. Just put this seed behind us.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's just hoping for an earlier finish by Thor, and just so that he can be done and over with it.
No doubt.
I know I would. That's like the one time I hope to lose. It's just when I know all hope is lost, and I'm just like, this seed is so stupid.
It's been a tough one for sure. Definitely has really required. Wow, beautiful spring ball jump from Thor to cross the moat. Really nice execution there. But this seed has tested the runner's abilities and memory as much as it's tested their patience.
Yeah, I gotta agree. This is just something else from this seed.
Sahasrarla Bot had a little something extra when the seed was rolled, I think. Just a little extra seasoning just to give it more flavor. And look at that routing from Zeb. All the way to G4.
Yeah, who rolled the seed? AD. AD didn't command. Gosh darn it, AD.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Android Dreams, one of the esteemed organizers of the Super Metroid Item Randomizer League Season 3. Yeah, MM2 is blaming you.
Well, I mean, I guess this is his creation.
Oh, so Zeb's into the Metroid rooms now. Full beams, no reason to use power bombs. Shouldn't be too bad. No, you'd love to have speed booster like you said, MM2, but he's just going for it.
Yeah, speed booster is of course a nice time save, but yeah, Zeb doesn't really need it at all. He'd like to have it, but don't need it. Yeah, what'll be interesting is to see if Zeb will be going for baby skip at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, question for you, Hockey. What do you think these runners are feeling like? Like, do you think they're feeling behind? How do you think they're feeling about their play, their routing?
If I were Zeb, I would definitely be feeling pretty confident, but also, you're watching the seconds tick away. You're almost coming up on an hour 20, and you kind of got the corner of your eye on that SRL room looking for an opponent's done. But it also has been an incredibly trolly seed. So I think maybe going back to the discovery that, the sequence was screw attack, ice beam, snail climb, bot wound, gravity and Svaria immediately. I think if you haven't seen a done yet, you might be feeling pretty confident that you're going to win this race.
Yeah, and of course Zeb has superb execution all around, so there's a reason why he's like really, really like one of the top players of SM Rando in general. He's just extremely good.
No doubt about it. How about that baby skip from Zeb too? Just unbelievable.
Yeah, speedless baby skip. That's just something else from Zeb.
And very nice. Freeze the Rinka, little ice Zeb skip there. Remembering to take screw attack off. Really nice.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Thor is coming up on that realization that high jump boots, that whatever that transition is, we know it's wrecked ship and that leads to high jump boots, will be progression.
No doubt about it. But
yeah,
having to kind of go kind of the long way around through Cathedral, through Rising Tide, all the way to Bubble Mountain, but certainly has enough tanks to do so.
Yeah, definitely. He will probably, maybe. No, he'll just be able to get to that farm spot and farm all the health he needs, or that other farm spot.
So Zeb with full beam combo, really no challenge for Mother Brain 2. Already into the rainbow beam phase of the fight, and as you said, Thor getting that good farm spot here in Upper North Fair.
Definitely, Zeb is going to be doing that stand-up glitch. Is using the spring ball to be in the air though. Hyper dance game. This is not approved behavior, Zeb. I'm going to need you to turn that spring ball off now. You've exceeded your usage of it.
Exceeded your monthly quota. Oh my gosh. Not only does MM2 hate Spring Ball, he also polices its use by other runners. My goodness.
Yeah, SMH.
But Thor's on the right track here. He headed to the bottom of Bubble Mountain and making his way past those, what are they, magmoliths or magoliths? I forget what they're called.
Magdalites.
Magdalite. There we go.
Yeah, that
something
thing.
like that. I misplaced my instruction manual, so.
Understandable. The only reason I know it is why that it's called is because we go through it in like Mappo and a lot of other categories. But I remember it from Mappo because it's just a terrible room in Mappo. Going the way you go through it, it's just there's no good strat. It's just impossible.
Dang.
Nice fast baby though from Zeb.
Yeah, this is really nice fight. Really nice execution.
Did have like 12 hyper beam shots remaining though, so probably not what he was hoping for, but still.
Still very tidy.
Yeah, Thor won't have a suit when Zeb's done. That's
wow.
Yeah.
And
I would say a lot of minutes he spent at X-Ray would play into that, but also putting off wrecked ship.
Yeah, I gotta hand it to Thor though. He's really the movement that he has committed to executing, the checks he's committed to executing. I mean, he did get back on track with that screw attack pickup at X-Ray. I don't think there's a good or best way to have played this seed, but of course, Zeb it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that he will be victorious today.
Most certainly, yeah. Yeah, if anything happens to Zeb that'll make him lose, I will be extremely, extremely, extremely surprised. Like, yeah, but it does look like Zeb's gonna be taking this race.
Looks like Thor's trying to hook up with that that plasma microwave. Or maybe just using the standard charge shot. I'd stand corrected, MM2.
Yeah, that was like the RBO strat.
Zeb of the Vileplumes has done it and finished in first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 59 seconds. GG's to Zeb and the Vileplumes.
Yeah, and we do also have a forfeit from Thorneto. Completely understandable. Being suitless when the other player finishes is that's just frustrating.
Definitely a very, very tough seed. We'll see if our runners want to join us for an interview, but we certainly understand if they don't want to, because that was just an absolutely brutal seed.
Yeah, that was just crazy.
Well, I think Zeb316 is going to join us. We're just waiting for him to join the green room. But yeah, GG's to both runners.
Yeah, he should have the There he is. There's Zeb.
There's Zeb. Congratulations on the W. Whew.
So that was a seed.
That was just. Oh my god, that was a seed. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's probably the most linear seed I've seen of area rando. So granted, I haven't seen too many area randos, but still, what a seed.
Yeah, it was definitely very linear. That's for sure. Yeah, that was. I checked the gauntlet with only 5 power bombs because I was all like, well, if this is ice, then I know I probably need it to whip into Botloon. And it was ice, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna need that. And I thought I was gonna have to search the whole game for a second power bomb pack. Because I thought X-Ray was probably gonna be an E-tank or something. And I was just gonna have to like try to find where the heck the second power bomb pack was, so I could get through Gauntlet, so I could do that. But then it turned out to be Screw Attack, so I was able to get it with that.
Yeah, I was worried that it was going to become a hunt for the second power bomb pack, because I knew like after going so long without a second power bomb pack, Gauntlet had to be something because it wouldn't gate you from Gauntlet otherwise.
Yeah,
least
a lot of times that is how it is.
At least that was my thought.
Yeah, it looks like Speed Booster was at Croc. We didn't get to see Croc. Croc was, I'm pretty sure it was at the end of East Meridia.
Yeah, that was my thought too, because we saw everything else.
We're now welcomed by runner-up of the Order of the Elephant, Thorneto. GG's. What a tough seed.
Yeah, I was, for some reason, I was certain that Hellrun wasn't in Logic. I don't know why. I've done a lot of entrance randos, but I've never had to Hellrun to that entrance. I didn't realize it was a thing. Damn. I just wandered around confused for like half an hour with no idea where to go.
I thought it was going to be
Did
the
not
snail
understand.
Clip, but you didn't know it was in Logic, not the snail clip, the snail climb. Not the...
No, I guess upper Norfair to lower Norfair is in Logic as a Hellrun. I didn't realize.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just such a linear seed. Dodging that entrance for a really long time, that was definitely your downfall, Thor. But yeah, still really respectable fight. Any seed that takes an hour and 20 minutes for the first player to finish is just super brutal for anything.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
I didn't even have a second boss down.
Yeah, once you get through, once you were able to snail climb and whatnot, like get the high jump boots from Rexha P-Tank, and then snail climb, Gravity is right there, and then Varia is at Dragon, so the rest of the seed's pretty...
I had just got to the wreck ship when you finished, so...
Yeah, I personally was hoping for, after seeing that Gravity, I was hoping for like a grapple at Space Jump to wrap it all up neatly with a bow with the Varia Shack tool. Just felt that would have been appropriate.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried once I found the Gravity, because I was like, there are quite a few treks still, so I was like, oh man, I'm still going to be spending quite a bit of time. Like, am I going to have to ice clip into Shack Tool to get there? Because that is in Logic.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm terrible at that clip. I hate doing it. Honestly, I'd rather Suitless Crystal Flash clip than Ice clip without X-Ray.
I don't mind the ice clip too much. It can give me a little bit of trouble sometimes, but I did also have X-Ray, yeah, so that would have helped a bit too.
Yeah.
I don't find X-Ray actually to be that helpful, because with X-Ray, I think you need to freeze the thing like at the very top location, and without X-Ray, you kind of need to freeze it at one of the lower locations. So if you're going for one and you mess it up, you're probably not in position for the other one. But it's still kind of nice to have for that.
Yeah, definitely. I probably need to put more time into it, just more than the 10 minutes I've spent on it in recent memory. But yeah, it's definitely not easy, at least for me.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried also when I took that quick death, like 2 minutes into the race. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, gosh dang it. And then I took another hit to the giant side hoppers again the second time through, and I was like, really?
Yeah, I think I was a commentator curse there on that first death. Like I was like, yeah, he'll have no time with doing this, even though he is an Oko. And then you just immediately took the death, and I was like, oh, darn it.
Yeah, so if I had played it a little bit safer, I would have been fine. Like, when you're doing meme route, you kill all the side hoppers because you need to open the door. But when you're doing this, the door's already open. So I was thinking, oh, I can just like roll under the last side hopper and make it through. And then the second side hopper like jumped super high and just hit me and killed me. So
yeah, just got RNG'd or randoed, but that generally applies to something different.
yeah, like I should have known that could have happened. I just didn't know it could happen. So yeah.
Oh, well said, Zeb. So that was the gravity match. The Varium match is tonight in the primetime spot after this matinee match. So do one of your teams have to stave off elimination or force a game 4? What's going to go down tonight?
Yep, we're up 2-0. Canadian Owl defeated Tillamorph earlier this week, so it'll be Nevd and Slow Guy. If Nevd wins, then we win the match, and if Slow Guy wins, then we continue playing. So
definitely high stakes tonight. It should be a great race, but you both gave us a phenomenal race despite the trolliness and difficulty of the seed. And so I think regardless of the outcome, win or lose, you both deserve a huge pat on the back. That was exceptional.
yeah, I'm curious, how long did it take you to get that ice beam, Thorneto?
I don't know, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't know. I don't really know how to do that. I didn't realize I could spring ball jump from the left side at X-ray.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So I spent like probably 20 minutes trying to get that item, and then I got it, and then I didn't even realize what that got me. And then I realized it got me Gauntlet, so I ran up, grabbed ice, and then just started power bombing things because I had no idea where to go.
Yeah, I like last locationed X-ray and ice because when I first got to X-ray, I was on like 1 tank, so I couldn't do the deboost. And the second time I got to X-ray, I was on like 3 tanks, but they weren't full, so I still couldn't deboost. And then I never ran past that area again for like a long time.
Yeah, I'd done all that hell run stuff and got all those E-tanks, and then...
Yeah, I did that after Red Tower.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I went through meme route basically and did as much as I could before having to come back and go back to Bomb Torizo and check that and like the area at the beginning of the race. But,
yeah, for some reason I thought that one hell run just wasn't a possibility, so I never really considered it. I thought about it a few times, but I'm like, no, I can't get to that. And then I don't know. I guess I could. So whatever. Oops.
Yeah, I think that normally, maybe you're thinking of it because of like normally Lore Warfare just is never in logic for hell runs.
Yeah, I think that what it was in my mind. Lore Warfare is not in logic, so there's no way that's in logic. But yeah, I guess that's a mistake.
Yeah, definitely an understandable way to think. But yeah, GG's to both of you guys. Any final words for maybe your teammates or just things you want to say about the seed?
I guess I feel like routing the seed was really hard. There were a lot of like I was going up and down criteria all the time, and that's like it really didn't feel very efficient. I feel like there were probably quite a few decisions that I could have made that would have been way more efficient. So most of these are difficult to route, but I feel like this one was especially difficult to route. So.
Agreed. Co-op makes it a lot easier, I think, referencing the Week 7 mode. But yeah, Thor, how about you? Any final thoughts?
Not really. I mean, I was up against Zeb, so even in the best of conditions, I wasn't in a good situation. But
True, Zeb is a very formidable opponent. All right, well, yeah, well, Hockey, I'll let you say your final piece.
All right, MM2. Well, like MM2 said, GG's to both of you for giving us a really good race, an interesting seed. Maybe that's not the adjective you might use to describe it, but as a viewer, commentator, and tracker, it was interesting and a good watch. We have a lot more Super Metroid Item Randomizer League Season 3 playoff action coming your way both today and tomorrow. So make sure you check that schedule and root on your favorite team. Help them with the thrill of victory or the agony of defeat. But on behalf of everyone at Speed Gaming and putting on this wonderful show, all the organizers for the Super Metroid Item Randomizer League Season 3, this has been the Hockey Towner with MM2 Nest Cartridge, and wishing you all a very pleasant day and a better tomorrow.